din po tayong haka-haka or katotohanan dito na nagsasabing lahat ng ongoing assessment para sa vacant head teacher at assistant school principal position na nasimulan bago ang effectivity ng DO24 Series of 2025 ay hindi na ipagpapatuloy at kailangang ulitin ang assessment gamit ang bagong guidelines. So, do you think this is a fact? Kindly react a heart or a myth? Sad reaction po tayo. So, send down your reactions or comments. So, last naman po, sa bagong expanded career progression system, hindi binigyang halaga at tila pinabayaan ang mga head teachers at assistant school principals. So, ito po yung tinatawag nating ECP affected personnel. So, titingnan po natin mamaya din kung ito ay isang fact or a myth. So, for now, I encourage everyone to take down notes po and to pay attention po sa isa sa mga crucial na session ng ating orientation. So, we're moving forward to our session 3, which is the transitory provisions. And on this part, we will be walked through by our speaker. We're welcoming again Ms. Ruby Chanda J. Crisostomo, PDO4 of the BHROD HRDD and OIC of the BHROD OED for the third session, Transitory Provisions. So let's show our appreciation.
I will be proceeding to the transitory provisions. Pero some of this or most of this will be focused on the ECP affected positions. Yung mga positions po na hindi natin nakita doon sa ipinresent ko pong structure kaninang unang session. Ito po yung mga head teachers, assistant school principals, meron din po tayong special education teachers, meron tayong special science teachers, special school principals, meron din po tayong mga ganon. Ano po yung mangyayari sa kanilang mga position. So, at ano-ano pa po yung ibang transitory provisions na mag-a-apply sa atin. Kanina po sa comment section may nagtanong, kailan po ang effectivity nitong ECP system? So, i-discuss po natin yan in this session. Maikli lang po ito. Hopefully, we are all ears in this session because importante din po ito. Lalong-lalo na po doon sa ating mga kasamahan sa audience na head teacher and assistant school principals.
Welcome to the Learning and Development Channel, where you can learn, lead, and make a difference.
Okay, if I may start, the transition period, nakalagay po sa ating IRR, yung implementing rules and regulations of Executive Order 174 or the IRR of Expanded Career Progression System, meron po tayong transition period of 3 years. Reckon from the date of issuance of the IRR. So, na-issue po itong ating IRR last February 2025. So, the transition year will end on February 24, 2028. So, yan po yung ating transition year. Bakit ko po ito hina-highlight? Gawin po natin lahat ng maaari natin gawin within this transition period. Let's take this opportunity to make a career change, lalong-lalo na po dun sa ating mga ECP-affected positions. This is the opportunity for you to become a school principal within this transition period. Okay? Sige po. In the next slide, unahin po muna natin yung mga bakanting posisyon. There are vacant positions in our plantilla. Sa mga HRMO po na nanonood ngayon, alam po natin ito, Meron po tayong mga vacant positions in our plantilla, DepEd plantilla. So ano po ang mangyayari sa kanila? uulitin ko po yung ating scrap and build policy, kung saan we will be converting vacant positions to teacher 1 or school principal 1. Nabanggit ko po yan doon sa nauna nating session. Ngayon, kung ang position can be found in the ECP system, ibig sabihin ito po ay teacher 2, teacher 3, master teacher 1 to 5, school principal 2 to 4, the vacant position, no, will be converted to the following. If the vacant position is a teaching position, teacher 2 to teacher 3, master teacher 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Sorry, kasi ito po yung mga existing positions natin, ano? The position will be converted to teacher 1 item 1 year after the issuance of the IRR. So dahil po na-issue yung IRR noong February 2025, meron po tayong up until February 25, 2026, no? 2026 para i-fill up yung vacant position na yon. No? Otherwise, by after 1 year, they will be converted to teacher 1. Ganon din po yung mangyayari sa mga vacant school principal 2 and 3 and 4 positions. They will be converted to school principal 1 item after 1 year. After 1 year after the issuance of the IRR. So dahil po, ibig sabihin po nito, ito pong mga school principal items natin na higher positions, 2, 3, and 4, shall be filled up to February 25, 2026. Otherwise, they will be converted to school principal 1. So sana po malinaw po yan, ano? So this is a reminder to all our schools division offices to employ all necessary means to fill up the positions in accordance with the DepEd MSP and applicable recruitment, selection, and appointment guidelines. Number 2, paano naman kung position is no longer in the ECP system? So halimbawa po nito, head teachers, assistant school principal, special school principal, assistant special school principal. Ito po ay mga posisyon na hindi na natin makikita doon sa structure na pinakita natin kanina. Anong mangyayari dito sa mga vacant positions na to? Again po, vacant positions lang muna yung pinag-uusapan natin. So for vacant head teacher and assistant school principal positions, they will be converted to teacher 1 item 90 days after the issuance of the IRR. Ibig sabihin, meron po yung schools division office ay bibigyan ng 90 days to facilitate with DBM yung conversion nitong mga items na ito. For special school principal, they will be converted to school principal item 1 year after the issuance of DO24. So DepEd, ito within the 90 days, DepEd will submit the request for conversion to DBM. So ano po ang mangyayari? Halimbawa, may nagtatanong po sa amin, paano po kung na-publish na yung item? May mga ongoing na po yung kanyang application, ongoing na po yung selection process. I-convert pa rin po ba namin itong mga items ito? So, ang sabi po dito sa note sa ilalim, positions that are already published and posted and or with ongoing assessment and selection prior to the issuance of the Order 24 shall continue to be governed by old guidelines, meaning po tuloy lang po yung inyong proseso. Dahil po na-publish na siya, ongoing na po yung assessment, ituloy nyo na po yung inyong proseso. And if ever po mayroon tayong ma-appoint dito sa mga positions na to, yung mga transitory provisions na i-discuss ko in the next slide will be applied to the incumbent or to the appointee. Okay? So, unang-una, ano po ang gagawin kapag po ako is holding a position that do not conform with the position titles of the ECP? Kung ako po ay incumbent ng Special School Principal 1 and 2, incumbent ng Assistant Special School Principal 1, incumbent ng Assistant School Principal items, incumbent ng Head Teacher positions, ano po yung una kong gagawin? Ang una po natin titingnan, HRMO and also the incumbent, titingnan po natin kung qualified po tayo sa higher positions in the ACP system. So, gaya po ng nabanggit ni Ma'am Cecil kanina, meron na po tayong in-issue na bagong qualification standards for teachers 1 to 7, master teachers 1 to 5, and school principal 1 to 4. Titingnan po natin, i-assess natin yung mga sarili natin, qualified po ba ako sa higher positions na to? And if yes, you may apply for promotion or reclassification doon sa mga positions that are commensurate to your qualifications and proficiency level. Hindi nyo po kailangan dumaan dun sa proseso ng retitling, no? Pwede pong diretso tayo sa promotion kung tayo po ay qualified for higher position. So, i-assess muna natin yung ating mga sarili. And for the duration of the 3-year transition period, ito po yung gusto kong i-highlight. These positions, the ECP-affected positions, shall be given priority in the promotion either through reclassification or natural vacancy. Kaya ko po sinasabi natin that let's seize the moment, no? Let's take this opportunity na ma-promote po tayo within the 3-year transition period. Okay? So again, una natin titingnan, qualified ba tayo for promotion or reclassification to higher positions either sa classroom teaching or sa school administration. If yes, pwede na po tayo mag-apply sa mga positions na yon kung vacant man sila or kung nag-call na po ng application ng ating division office. And because we are incumbents of the positions reflected in your screens, we will be given priority in the promotion through reclass and natural vacancy. Okay, number 2. Paano naman po, no, kung hindi tayo qualified for promotion? The general rule is that your current position shall be streamlined to the positions in the ECP system. Meaning, we will be retitling the position, no, that you are holding, the position title, we will be retitling them to the appropriate position title indicated in the ECP system. So, halimbawa po, ako po ay incumbent ng Head Teacher 1, I will be retitled to a Teacher 4 position. Kung ako naman po ay incumbent ng Assistant School Principal 1, I will be retitled Master Teacher position. So, paano po pag ako ay na-retitle? Ito po ba ay hard and fast rule? Wala po ba akong ibang option maliban sa nakasaad dito sa slide na to? Okay? So, in the next slide, papakita ko po kung ano-ano yung inyong mga options, no? So, hindi naman po natin sinasabi, kaya po nang sabi ko kanina, the previous slide was a general rule in terms of what we want to do with the position. Ideally, we want to streamline the position titles to the position titles in the ECP system. However, we acknowledge that some of these positions have incumbents, and we have to take into account the preference and the qualification of these incumbents. So, number 1, for Head Teacher 6 and Assistant School Principal 2, and Assistant School Principal 1. Ano-ano po yung options natin? Titingnan muna natin yung inyong qualifications in terms of CSC approved QS and whether or not you have passed the school head assessment, either the principal's test or the NQuest or yung gaganapin po nating NASH. Kung qualified po si incumbent sa principal position, based on the QS and based on NQuest, Principal's Test or NASH, the position will be retitled to the equivalent school principal position. So halimbawa po, si head teacher 6 is SG19, ang equivalent position niya po is school principal 1. Since qualified naman po siya sa QS at meron na po siyang NQuest, pasado na po siya sa NQuest, pwede na po siyang i-retitle sa school principal position. Without having to undergo the comparative assessment of the HRM-PSB or the subcommittee. Pag retitle po, ang kailangan lang po natin i-meet is the QS and the NQuest. So, however, this is still subject to the staffing standards na diniscuss ni Mon kanina. So, halimbawa po, ako ay head teacher 6. I am a department head in a secondary school. I may choose to be retitled to a school principal position. School principal 1. Pero dahil po meron ng existing school principal sa aking school, saan po ako pwedeng mag-perform as school principal? So our option in terms of function is you can perform the school head function in any elementary or secondary school na wala pa pong principal item. Remember po, ang goal natin is to have a 1:1 ratio of school to principal. So pupunuin muna natin yung lahat ng schools within the division with one school principal. Ngayon, paano po ma'am kung lahat po ng school sa division namin ay meron ng principal 1. Pero qualified po ako in terms of QS and in terms of NASH. Ano po ang mangyayari sa akin? I have an option to retain the position title, my position title as head teacher or assistant school principal, and perform my existing function in the same school. So wala pong mangyayari, no? Retain ang position title, retain ang function until a principal item becomes vacant. So, as soon as merong may bakanteng item, no, pwede na po akong magpa-retitle to a school principal position and take on the function of a school principal position in that school kung saan po yung vacant. Ang example po nito, no, applicable in the case where all schools have been assigned with one SP. Yan po yung ating option. Again, kung tayo po ay qualified in terms of QS and NASH, our option is to retitle to the equivalent school principal position without having to undergo the comparative assessment of the HRM-PSB. However, this is still subject to the staffing standards as discussed by Raymond kanina po. Ngayon, if we get a school principal position, we may be reassigned, no? We will be reassigned to schools with no, whether elementary or secondary, with no school principal item. Kung hindi naman po, kung wala na pong schools na may vacant school principal item, pwede ko pong i-retain yung aking item and perform the existing function in the same school. Ngayon, focus po ako dito sa isang box that I can be assigned to any elementary or secondary school. Ibig po ba sabihin nito, Miss Chanda, kapag ka po ako ang let ko po ay elementary, pwede po ako maging principal sa isang secondary school? Yes po. Kung makikita nyo po sa ating DepEd Order 19 Series of 2025, yung amended qualification standards for teachers and school principal positions, wala na po ngayon delineation yung elementary and secondary for pagdating sa school principal. Dahil ang main focus na natin as school principals is school leadership and management. So either elementary or secondary school, dapat kaya po nating pamunuan. So mas madami tayo ngayong option kahit po ako ay head teacher 6 sa secondary at na-retitle to a school principal 1 position, pwede po akong mag-serve as school principal sa isang elementary school. Okay? And paano po kapag ako ay na-retitle or na-retain, ano po yung mga possible promotional opportunities ko? I can be promoted through reclassification and natural vacancy. And as mentioned kanina, priority po yung ating mga ECP affected in terms of promotion. Ngayon, what if naman po si incumbent is not qualified either QS or hindi pa po siya passer ng NQuest? Ano po yung pwedeng mangyari sa kanya? Ang una po natin titingnan is that they can be retitled to the equivalent master teacher position subject to the staffing standards. Halimbawa po ako ay head teacher 6, siya po ay SG 19. No? Ang equivalent master teacher position noon ay master teacher 2. So, ang tanong, master teacher position na yung hawak ko, kailangan ko ba talaga magturo? So, these are your options in terms of function. Number 1, you can assume the function of a master teacher. Meaning, pwede kang magturo. Magtuturo ka dahil yun ang pinili mong option in terms of function. Pero pwede mo ring piliin, option is that kahit pa master teacher position ang hawak ko ng item, na retitle na ako to a master teacher position, I can still choose to perform my existing function in the same school by virtue of designation. Meaning, pwede pa rin po akong mag-perform as assistant school head designate or in the case of head teacher, as department head designate in the same school. Or, pwede rin po kung meron pa pong mga schools na walang school principal due to probably kulang po sa supply, pwede po din tayong ma-designate as school head designate in any elementary or secondary school na wala pa pong principal item. So those are our options kapag ka po tayo ay ma-retitle to a master teacher position. And in terms of promotional opportunity, ano naman po nag-aantay sa atin? Ano? Kasi ma'am, na assistant principal na ako pero na-retitle ako na master teacher, pwede ba akong bumalik sa pagiging principal? Kung sakaling mapasa ko na po yung NQuest or kung sakaling makuha ko na po yung QS, ma-meet ko na po yung QS. Yes, mag-a-apply po sa atin yung policy natin on switching of career lines. And again, we are priority in their promotion through reclassification and natural vacancy. So, I hope malinaw po ito, no, para sa ating mga incumbents of head teacher, assistant school principal 2 and 3. Ngayon, ma'am, paano naman po kung hindi po ako qualified to either principal or master teacher? Ano naman po yung pwede kong gawin? Ito pong box natin na red na box under, no, sa bottom of our slide, incumbents who may not qualify to either school principal or master teacher position, and those who may not be retitled to a master teacher position as may be declared excess in the established staffing standards shall retain their position title and continue to perform as assistant school principal or head teacher in the same school. So waiting po tayo, no? Kumbaga in queue, on queue po tayo kung sakali kung hindi tayo qualified for both principal and master teacher. Yun lamang po yung ating pong position title will be tagged as coterminous with the incumbent. Mamaya po i-discuss ko kung anong ibig sabihin ng coterminous with the incumbent or CTI. Next po. Kung ako naman po ay incumbent of a head teacher 1 to 5 and assistant school principal 1. Yung mga katumbas po nitong position ay teacher 4, 5, 6, 7 and master teacher 1. Wala po siyang katumbas na school principal position. Ano naman yung pwede kong gawin? Or ano yung options para sa akin? I can retain or retitle my position title. Pag pinili ko po yung retain, ito po yung mga pwedeng options ko. I can retain my current position as head teacher or assistant school principal, and I can perform the same function in the same school. No? However, I can, in addition, I may opt to be retitled within the 3-year transition period. So, ibig sabihin po, bibigyan tayo sa loob ng 3 taon na transition period, panahon po yan para mag-isip tayo kung tutuloy natin yung retain or gusto na natin magpa-retitle to the equivalent master teacher or teacher position. Because after 3 years, no? Our position, since wala na po siya sa ECP system, the position that we are holding or occupying shall be tagged as CTI after the 3-year transition period. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng CTI or coterminous with the incumbent? Ang ibig po sabihin nito, pwede nyo pong i-occupy ng position as long as nandito po kayo sa DepEd. However, kapag binakate nyo po yung position na yon, we will be abolishing the position as mentioned in the provision and conversion of vacant items. We will be abolishing those positions upon vacancy. Pagka po kayo ay nag-retire, nag-resign, no, from or na-separate from the position. Probably, pwede rin pong na-promote kayo through natural vacancy. Yung iiwanan nyo pong position will be abolished and will be used to create new teaching positions. So ano naman po yung aking promotional opportunity kapag ka po ang pinili ko ay retain? Dahil po retain ang pinili natin, hindi po tayo eligible sa reclass. Pero pwede po tayo mapapromote through natural vacancy. Kung mayroon pong bakante na school principal, bakante na master teacher, or other positions in the service, we may apply to those positions. No? Ngayon, kapag ang pinili naman po natin is retitled, we will be retitled to the equivalent master teacher or teacher position. Ano yung ating option? Katulad po ng kaninang binanggit ko for head teacher 6 and assistant school principal 2 and 3, pwede po you may assume the function of a teacher or the master teacher, meaning po you will be handling teaching load. Or you may perform your existing function in the same school by virtue of designation as assistant school principal designate or department head designate. Mamaya po i-discuss ko po kung ano ang mga trabaho nitong mga designates. Or you may also be designated to perform function of a school head in other schools with needs. So, pwede din po yun. Ano? So, again, ano po yung opportunities ko for promotion when I choose the retitle option? Ano? The switching of career line will be applied to me sakali kung napunta na po ako sa school principal or higher master teacher positions, and I will be prioritized in the promotion through reclassification and natural vacancy. Okay, in the next slide, I will be discussing naman the positions of special needs education teachers and special science teachers. So, hindi po natin sila tatanggalin. Ano? They will be retained in the system. It's just that they will be retitled to the corresponding positions in the ECP system, but bearing the parenthetical title of special needs education or special science teacher. So halimbawa po ako ay special needs education teacher 1 is G14. I will be retitled to teacher 4, parenthetical title special needs education teacher 1. Ngayon po, ang maganda po dito sa ating retitling, pagdating po natin ng Master Teacher 1, Special Needs Education Master Teacher 1, hindi po dyan natatapos ang inyong career. Kasi ngayon po, ang nangyayari po sa ating mga SNET or SPED teachers, pagdating nila ng Master Teacher 1, dead end na po ng kanilang career as SPED teacher. Dito po, dahil po generic na yung kanyang position, Master Teacher 1, pwede na po silang ma-promote to a Master Teacher 2, 3, 4, and 5, but still bearing the Special Needs Education Master Teacher title, or parenthetical title. So, meron na po din silang progression up until Master Teacher 5. Okay?